What's up guys, Kevin over at LEGbrOs coming back at you with another unboxing today. We have a pretty special one. I think it's in this package to show you today, so I can't wait for that. So I'm going to save that one for last, just so you guys have to watch the rest of it, or skip ahead I guess, if that's how you do it, if you want to be sneaky. But if you do enjoy this, go ahead and leave a like on the video and hit that subscription button and the notification for the next one. These will be coming pretty often as I'm getting orders all the time, so just a little glimpse into the life of a reseller here. So let's go ahead and get started. I think we'll start with the biggest one first this time. So this one is all Star Wars. The other one, there's one that I believe is kind of like a mix with superheroes, and then there's one that'll just leave as a surprise at the end here. Alright, looks like they're kind of bagged up. I think the helmets are pretty separate from the rest of it as well, which is kind of weird, but that's alright. So we do have a clone pilot, a couple clones here. This is the other version from the 7500 set and the newer set. They actually had the printed legs, the battle pack. These guys came in as well. We do have Captain Rex with full armor, which is always good to see. We got an Ewok, I believe that's Paplu, I think. Got a Lord of the Rings guy. I thought this was all Star Wars, but I guess it's kind of some other stuff as well. Lord of the Rings guys, two of those guys. This is actually a Lord of the Rings guy too. I don't remember what his name is. We actually do have kind of three colors of clones, which is kind of cool. We have the Sergeant, the Captain, I think, and I don't remember what the yellow one was. But green, red, and yellow. Kind of a cool little setup there. And then we also have an ARC Trooper here as well with his full armor too, so that's good. With a couple battle droids as well in here. That's an interesting backpack. Looks like one of those things they had to carry like ore way back in the day as a torture thing. Let's see. Looks like we do have some more clones. Some of these I'll just have to put some arms on, but that's totally fine. We have Cody with his full armor as well. Just put some arms on him. We do have another clone pilot. This looks like a cape for, I don't know who that is. Palpatine, maybe? Some red arm clone, just some other clones. Another pilot. Anakin head. Looks like one of these helmet. Oh, that's actually Rex's face. So sweet. I was actually looking at getting a couple more heads for Rex itself, so that's going to be a good savior there. I have a couple helmets, and the body is super easy to make, but I didn't have heads, so that is awesome. I have to put that aside so I don't actually use it as a clone head accidentally or something like that. So I should take a look at all of them now, just to make sure there's no more other surprises in there. Looks like this is just all drone pieces. We won't pour that out, or droid pieces. We got a lot of fun stuff to get to, so I'm not going to waste time on that. Some of these actually have heads in them as well. Looks like this is just a pile of helmets. We actually do have Wolf's helmet, which is really nice pickup. Maybe we'll just actually pull some of these heads out of here. I think it's the Lord of the Rings helmet. Episode 3, we got some legs in here too, some helmets. There's the ARF trooper for that red-armed clone. We actually have the blue one as well, so we get the full collection of colored clones here. Just need the blue arms and body. A couple just clone helmets. I think these are all just standard clones. An episode 3 one as a pilot. Astromech head. We'll just see what heads are in here. Maybe Wolf's head will be in here or something like cool like that. Since this helmet was in here. Yeah, it looks like just clones. I think that's it. And there's another sergeant too. Alright, and then I think this is just the weapons. So, just some guns and lightsaber. There's actually a Tommy gun in there too. Kind of cool. Don't come off around those very often, especially in a lot that had no superheroes. Wonder how that got in there. Interesting. Alright, so that was just a bunch of clones and good sellers overall, so happy about that lot. Let's do this one next. This one I believe is all or mostly superhero. I think it's all superheroes. But there's some good ones in there. Loki's helmet. Alright, so first off, obviously you can see right away, we have the Tan Pants Hulk. We do have, actually several, looks like there's actually 3 Lokis. I think these are all complete with their staff and their headdress. Oh, yeah, there's a 3rd one. So actually there's a really good shape too. The capes are like perfect. So 3 Lokis. They also have these cool staffs as well. And we also have Thor to go along with that. And we have Hawkeye. We got a Batman here. We got Two-Face, which I think his head looked really light colored in the picture. I'll have to look at my other Two-Faces. That just doesn't look, I don't know if that looks, I don't know if it's custom painted or what it is. It says Lego on there too, so that's weird. I'll have to look at that head. Not sure. Yeah, the hair's real too. Yeah, weird. Just looks off to me. I don't know. Maybe you guys comment below if it looks weird to you too. The coloring just looks weird. I think I have a Two-Face head. Oh, actually I have one right here. Yeah, it's supposed to be super dark. Weird. I wonder if that's like a misprint. No, it's got to be custom printed. It should take a different expression and everything. I wonder if they just custom printed the head. That's really strange. I've never seen that before. I wonder if this whole guy is custom printed. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research on him, specifically what he's supposed to look like. We do have Killer Croc here as well. We got Wolverine, Spider-Man 3, the dark color. This actually is the Hulk polybag, so that's actually a really good pickup as well. This is a pretty rare figure. Only came in that polybag. We got Magneto, Wonder Woman, and Iron Man to wrap that out. And all of those guys, as cool as they were, are going to be amazingly superseded by what's in this package. Kind of a weird packaging for something that is so incredibly expensive, but I guess better than just kind of him in a non-padded envelope is kind of what I'm going to go after for this one. So this is just a single figure. It looks pretty shiny. I've gotten one of these before on a video, so this is nothing new, but here again we have a gold C-3PO, who is just a fantastic figure. A lot of people don't know the gold C-3PO is a good way to tell which ones are real and which ones are fake, which I think is just totally crazy for how LEGO makes things, is this little misprinting. Most of the figures were like this when they were sprayed, and that caused basically the whole body to get painted this beautiful gold chrome color, but because his arms were like that, it left this little lack of paint, which is just totally crazy. I guess they just assumed that these guys, you know, they threw these in random lots in 2007. So it wasn't a particular lot that you bought. It was just kind of, you know, whatever, kind of a chance random thing that you got these things. So there's just, I guess they just didn't really pay attention or spend a lot of time on the actual figure itself in terms of making it perfect. I'm not 100% sure, but it is totally comical because a lot of the fake ones that they'll make, they actually don't have that. So it is something to look out for. Like people think, oh, this is kind of like a, you know, it's an ugly version of this, but it's actually all of them. I believe all of them. Some of them actually have them in different spots too, like if their arm was like this, or if their arm was down. So it's kind of crazy how these kind of, the story happens here. You can also see it on the leg printing. If you guys can see, one is gold, one is not. One is gold, one is not inside. So it's hilarious, I think, that this is pretty much the most expensive main stream figure. Obviously it's not like the gold chrome or the 24 karat gold C-3PO itself, but It's funny how this figure that's garnered so much attention and is like so highly sought after, it just has so many misprints on it. It's hilarious actually. But this one's actually in really good shape for being an open figure. This guy obviously took really good care of it. There's like a little, I don't know if that's dust. It might be dust or something like that on there. I'll have to take a look. Just a little dot if you guys can see it. But he is just gorgeous. I love the Lego chrome colorings just because they're so different from what you normally see on a Lego block. You don't really see a whole of that gold or chrome coloring. So all the chrome figures they did for Star Wars were really good. With the exception of misprints. So I guess misprinting the paint. So I guess you want to store him arms out because that looks far better than showing those classic paint mistakes there. But that's also how you prove it's real. So I mean, it was good because of the fact that I'm sure these guys are faked like crazy. So it is something you definitely want to look for, is these weird little mistakes there. The other one that I had also had these kind of things. Another thing that's kind of weird is there's like some black coloring on him. I don't know if you can see it, where it just kind of shows up in different lighting. So like some pictures you'll see these guys have like total black coloring on the front, but that's not actually like really there. It's just totally dependent on the lighting that you have. Obviously if you're just looking at him in certain lights, there's no black, and then if you're looking at him in certain lights, there's a ton of black. It's just weird. And that just goes from the coloring on the actual figure itself, and on the back there's actually some black there as well too. So he is just gorgeous. Really excited about him. I sold the last one for quite a bit of money, so I definitely had to get another one just to see if I could do the same thing. So he will be in the store pretty soon. If you guys are looking for one of these, this is actually a really good example of this. This guy took really good care of it, so there's no scratches or anything like that. It looks pretty brand new, besides that little tiny spot there, but I'll have to take a look at what that actually is. I mean, it just might be a manufacturer's defect. I mean, these guys were just in poly bags. There were no protection whatsoever on them at all, so it's just one of those things that could happen. People a lot of times think there's like misprinting in there too, these little lines, but that's actually just how it was made. So some of these things just happen just based off of when they're actually making the figure. I mean, these are just little plastic hollow figures, so there's a lot of things that can go wrong with them, but super excited about that. Comment below if you guys have ever gotten one of these or seen one of these. Also comment below what your favorite fig is and see if anybody thinks it's not this one. That'll be a fun little mini game. And then also comment if you guys know what's up with this guy. Maybe this is just a full-on custom print that I'll have to take a look at. If you guys have ever seen that version of his face or something like that I'm missing, let me know. And hit that like button, hit the subscription. I definitely appreciate that quite a bit just to keep this going. I'm going to be unboxing these things anyway, so I figured a video is just an easy thing to do. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks.